Saturday. Just got to the farm this morning. I was over in North Dakota Wednesday and picked up a set of tanks for the 8310 RT, the one we put on the corn planter. But anyway, we got a set of these tanks. They're used, a couple years old. They're poly, so they'll work the same. The new ones are pretty much the same as the old ones, so for the price difference, it didn't make any sense to buy new. And the reason they were getting rid of them is they bought an 8RX with the integrated tanks, so they didn't need them. Otherwise, they liked them. They worked great when they had 2 tracks. But out in that country, they must have a few sloughs and stuff like that to go around, and on a kind of a wet year, I suppose, that with the 2 tracks loaded up heavy like that, they could, you know, probably can't turn around or go around the sloughs maybe quite as good or something. But so yeah, this is it. We're gonna get these unloaded. They hold 500 gallons each, so we can carry another 1,000 gallons of product. Another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use them for or keep them on the tractor for when we're side dressing. So I believe the side dresser holds 2,800 gallons, and then we can do another 1,000 on top of it. So it'll get some, be able to get some acreage in. That'll be pretty nice. If it's wet, obviously we won't be filling them. If it's nice going, we're gonna utilize it. All right, time to get them unloaded. Probably gonna have to widen them out. Yeah, that should get us on both sides of them pipes. If I don't get myself stuck here. Good morning. It's Monday today. It is an awesome day outside. Today it's going to be 57 is what they're saying, whether it gets there or not. Stephanie is hauling corn to Hazel. Boyd is hauling corn. That's our other driver. And Dane and Bo are working on the combine today. I had a couple meetings to take care of this morning. Bo's been keeping you up to date on what's been going on here with the combine. It's turned into a bigger project than we thought. He just needs to squint a little more, I think, when he looks at things. Then he doesn't see them. He's too good at finding things. Dane too. They're both too good at finding problems, which is good, but bad if you got to pay for them. What did you say, Bo? Yeah, they thrive on, yeah, just keeps them going. Okay, so Dane, what are you doing here? You know all this stuff's got to go back together, right?
Playing with my nuts here. Yeah. I just keep taking things apart till
it falls apart.
It falls apart, and then we go, oh, that's how that's made.
Underneath or over the top? Under.
So we got this, you saw we got the chaffer frame out, and we took that pre-chaffer or whatever you want to call it off, and found all our cracks, drilled out the ends of them, and Dane welded them up. So now if they break, we can blame him.
Yep, that's fine.
And these are coming loose too. So
yeah, these fixes, we tacked all of them.
Tack them back on.
Put an extra bead up here in the front. Yeah, and this guy, we're gonna put that back in. We're done with that as far as repair. You're gonna put your bar, you're gonna get a new one put in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna order a new bar, and then we'll get this put together, set it off to the side somewhere, and then...
oh, then we get to show them the fun part.
We're doing a little more digging here. And this is the sieve frame now. And you can see that wear there. It's actually wore right through there. What it appears to be is this thing's sitting in here, and it's kind of...
this part.
That whole piece there is kind of twisted counterclockwise. So it's been pushing over here. This has been pushing on the chaffer frame. You can see how it took some of the pressure off that chaffer frame, because this side's got a lot more wear where that rubber is than this side. It wore into the back of this. Right here is where they've been rubbing. And right here there's supposed to be a little wear button, kind of like this one on this side. It still doesn't show any wear. We think it's just in the rubber in these shaker arms that's causing it to twist like that. Yeah. But
they play out, and it's recommended to replace them every 1,500 hours, and that's right where this machine is at.
Good with replacing all them then?
What are we replacing?
The shaker arms.
What do you think, Dave? What do you think?
I think we should replace
I think we should replace them there. I'd imagine.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I think we should replace them.
That rubber seal right there, the rivets in the front of that are broke. Also, this bracket across here has got a crack in it too, so we're gonna just as well pull this out and fix all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it don't really matter.
There, so we'll cinch this up a little too then. Let me get the red carpet for you.
You know who's videoing? He's standing behind the camera. Ivan. He's being quiet though. You don't want to say anything.
Behind yours?
I guarantee I know why we're doing this. Paul just wanted to use his boom again. We got this nice boom here, we gotta use it.
This long stinger. Okay.
Wednesday today. Stephanie, Mark, and Boyd are all trucking today, and Dane and Ivan and I are in the shop here. So you saw yesterday we got this sieve frame out, and we did some repairing in this area, and now we're waiting on some rivets. We got this piece was loose up here, so we're waiting on them rivets. Then we can rivet this piece back on. And this chaffer frame, I got the new front support. Dane put that in today. The old one had a crack in it, and it was kind of risky to run that, so put a new one in. We'll head back in the combine. I don't know if we showed you after we got the sieve frame out, but there's not a lot left here now. You can see the floor. I think we're kind of done disassembling. The only thing I got left to disassemble on this thing is that shaft with those bevel gears on in the front. Hopefully we're done finding stuff wrong. So we'll go over here and check out what Ivan and Dane are up to. Mark and Dane went and got the planter this morning and brought it in. So last year we did quite a bit of upgrading to this planter when we first got it. And one of them was putting in they're bearing in there on these closing wheel brackets from Copperhead A. And now we're going to finish that project because we just put them in and that got rid of a lot of the slop. But now to finish the install, we got these bushings that need to go over here. And so that's what Ivan's doing, is tack welding these on, and then we got to take these brackets off and then finish welding these up. Well, we'll give you a Steiger update. Mark got the batteries charged up and took it for a drive. Got the auto steer working, made sure that all worked, but then he lost his RPM on the dash. It wouldn't show. So right up here on the bell housing, this here crank sensor was in there. And I went over there and I grabbed it and it just fell apart. we need a new one of those. Anyway, I called Big Tractor Parts, and they looked it up and they said, no, we don't have that anymore. They used to make them. They'd find a sensor that worked, and then they'd put a new pigtail on the end to make it just like this one. But I think he said those were $500 when they were doing that. Now they can't get that sensor anymore, so anyway, I called Case, and because it's a Case IH part number on it, and called there, and they want $700 and some for it. So I think we're gonna try find hopefully a different route on that, but maybe there isn't one. But if you know, let us know.
Well, good morning. Sun is shining. The birds are chirping. What else can you ask for? Let's go warm up some trucks. Get them ready for the morning. Sleeping beauties. Oh, I'm walking. Well, we checked the antifreeze. Tank is good. Look for some leaks. Check our belts. Make sure the tensioners give. Fuel filter's getting full. The higher the fuel level, the dirtier the filter. Halfway down, just looks good. Good to go. Coming to work. What a guy. Good morning, sweetheart.
Yeah, good morning.
So, we were off on our wind direction this morning.
Yeah,
I went like this,
bit.
I was blowing steam in the air.
I was like, oh, it's going that way. Get over here. No, all dust.
Always different on the south side, isn't
It seems like it, yeah.
Okay.
Well, today is Thursday. If Dane hadn't told you already.
All right, turn him on. Turn that down. It's just easier on everything when you don't have it engaged. Today is gonna be a good day then?
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a great day.
Sun is shining. What else can you ask for? Oh, lip licker got your tire fixed yesterday.
Yeah, oh, lip licker there.
Do you hear that, lip licker? Walshy bag.
Oh, boy, he's so sneaky.
Gotta be quiet.
Yeah? Hell, I didn't even see him there.
Well, I didn't want to startle you until you turned around.
I don't startle too easy.
If you guys don't know who this is Boyd. He used to drive trucks for Marvin Windows and was all over the country.
U.S. and Canada, yeah.
He's been everywhere except what? Alaska and Hawaii, pretty much?
Only on vacation. Not driving trucks.
He's got more miles than we'll ever dream of getting him. Heck of a good guy to have around. Well, here we are.
Gonna hook up to the air drill here. This isn't the tractor we're gonna pull it with. We're just hooking it up. Yeah, she's a little jumpy in reverse. There we go. So this here used to be where we had the cattle in this yard. A couple feedlots here that we had.
Well, it went a little better today than it did the other day when I come over here. The ground was frozen and I couldn't even get traction. Couldn't even move this thing.
Not much snow left.
a little bit here and there. We're gonna bring this thing home, and then we're not gonna get it in the shop right away. We're gonna finish the planter. There's not a lot to do to that. We ordered new seed taps from Red E Equipment, or I think no, Red E over in Fargo. They have air seeder parts and whatever, and I'll show them to you when we get them. The drill is only 2 years old, but them little plastic tabs behind the boots, they get wore out, so we're gonna get them replaced, and I think it does a better job of seeding with the aftermarket poly ones we put on. All right, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.